allegations of discrimination, racially charged verbal attacks, and a hostile working environment.
A white female Cincinnati police officer is accusing her now former ranking lieutenant, who is a black female, of creating this environment we're talking about here. WCPO 9's Brett Bugansky shows you what all sides are now saying and what the next step is in this case.
We found out through City of Cincinnati records that the case is dismissed, saying that the allegations of a hostile working environment were unfounded. However, the case isn't exactly over yet, since Officer Carrie Hollyfield filed a complaint with the Ohio Civil Rights Commission.
You don't have a comment right now. Who is your lawyer?
When we spoke to Officer Carrie Hollyfield on the phone Tuesday, she did not want to go on camera or have a comment for WCPO. We also reached out to the city of Cincinnati to ask officials what the next step is in the process, but were given nothing further to add at this time. Here's what we found out from the Ohio Civil Rights Commission. A spokeswoman tells WCPO it's now up to Cincinnati police to request what's called reconsideration or appeal the ruling, as the Civil Rights Commission determined it is probable the respondent engaged in an unlawful discriminatory practice. The CPD could request another person look at the case to try and establish if something was missed. It is then up to that person to make a recommendation to the Civil Rights Commission to keep the findings or reverse the decision. This case could potentially rise to the level where it goes before an administrative law judge, where the Attorney General would act as the lawyer for the Ohio Civil Rights Commission on behalf of Officer Hollyfield.
Is this Shantia?
The woman on the phone confirmed to us she is Shantia Pearson, the lieutenant accused of racial discrimination and creating a hostile working environment by Officer Hollyfield. Over the phone, she criticized how we covered the story.
We just want to be able to get somewhat your side of the story.
Pearson declined our invitation to get her side of the story and hung up. Keep in mind, the city of Cincinnati reviewed the allegations from Hollyfield of racial discrimination and hostile working conditions and concluded the allegation of hostile work environment be closed unfounded, adding Officer Hollyfield's allegations, even accepted as true, do not rise to the level of severe or pervasive conduct, and the city has acted to investigate and correct the complaint of behavior. The city asks that this charge be dismissed in its entirety. We reached out to the Fraternal Order Police, who gave us a statement saying, in part, police officers, like everyone, sometimes make mistakes. The FOP will fight for each officer to ensure that any discipline imposed is appropriate based on the facts and circumstances of what happened, instead of an idiotic zero-tolerance policy that takes good officers like Detective Johanny Reese off the streets.
The Ohio Civil Rights Commission said as of Wednesday, CPD has not reached out to them on whether or not they plan on appealing their ruling. In the newsroom, Brett Bugansky, WCPO 9 News.
So if this discrimination case reached an administrative law judge, the judge could potentially issue monetary damages as well as recommend changes within the Cincinnati Police Department.